Hi, good morning. It's Saturday, the 13th of December, 2025. Hope everybody had a good week. Like I said, I was off Friday because my days off are coming. So, I was off the Monday. Now, I was off yesterday, Friday. Now I'm going to be off again Monday. Go back to work on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then get off on Friday again. And then be off on the Monday, and then go back to work on Tuesday, the 23rd. That's one day. Then we get the half day on Christmas Eve, and then we're off the rest of the week. Okay, then come back to work on the Monday and Tuesday. Then Wednesday get a half day New Year's Eve, and then off the rest of the week. So those the rest of my holidays, days off. Um, and with this new company, however many days I have left at the end of the year, I can save that and carry it over to the new year, which is good because, like I said, my niece is getting married. My brother's um, daughter is getting married in February. I have the invitation, I think, right here. So, uh, still kind of torn whether I'm going to go or not. I was thinking of going, and I think I'm leaning towards going. Um, I got to talk to my sister today because I found out my older brother, who I think was it a year ago today, or no, a year ago Thanksgiving, that he got hit by the car, and now he's basically using the motorized scooter to get around and stuff. And apparently, my sister told me he got put in the hospital yesterday morning, and I think today we're supposed to go uh, to Kobe and see. I'm assuming my sister will come pick me up. I'll text her when after I eat my breakfast to see what time they're coming by because I gotta do my errands. I gotta go to the cleaners and put my shirts and get my other shirts out and stuff, and do my food shopping and stuff for the week. So we'll find out what his condition. Hopefully he's not too. Hopefully it's not nothing serious. And like I said, I got my hair cut. I don't know if you can tell. Got my hair cut um, on last Saturday, which is nice. He did a nice job with the hair. Like I say, cleaned it up the back and cut off on the sides and stuff. And so, but he did a good job with this haircut. I really liked the did, and he shaped my goatee up because my goatee was kind of wild. And that's why I gotta get me an electric razor so I can maintain my goatee so it's not all wild and stuff. Because I can tell if I look down at my nose, and usually the hairs are sticking up and they're all wild. So I'm gonna try to keep it shaped and stuff. I can't grow a beard the same amount because for some reason I just can't grow a beard. I think it was when I was on vacation back in July or whatever it was. I tried to grow my hair, let it grow a little bit when I was shaving, and and I think it even died when I was dyeing my beard. I dyed the sides, but it just won't grow. From my sideburns will grow up to a point, and now I'll get the little hairs down at the bottom here and here, but it won't grow like a full beard. It just won't. I just can't grow a full beard for some reason. So I just stick with my little goatee, which I've had for years. Okay, but I gotta get an electric razor so I can just maintain it where it looks decent. Where it looks decent because I can't. The regular plastic razors, just only shades. I gotta get something that I could, electric razor so I can, shape it up and stuff, and like it is now that the barber did for me. So yeah, so I did watch The Conjuring, Last Rites. I watched that last night. According to my reaction, it's got to today. I'm gonna try to watch another movie today, and I'm trying to think if I should. Because it's probably going to take me maybe because this Conjuring was like 2 hours and 15 minutes. Uh, so I don't know if I can finish editing it today. Uh, I may have to work on finishing it tomorrow. But anyway, I'll come to that bridge. But I think I'm going to watch another movie today. I think I have 7 more movies to watch that I downloaded. Okay, and also the Supergirl trailer, which came out I think Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I uploaded that yesterday morning. I was having trouble with the with the video saver thing because I used to have there was an app called Video Saver that I could just download. I could download the YouTube videos and stuff, but now apparently Video Saver, they went out of business, and I'm not paying for YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium, you got to pay like I think $20 a month, and you can download the YouTube videos. But there's workarounds and stuff, and so I have to find one that's right for me, because I think before the Supergirl, there was another trailer that I reacted to. There's a thing that you can. I just gotta research it and find out. There's ways around it where you could download it to your phone, and then what I usually do is like I'll put it on my computer, or what I used to do is I would sync to my iPad and play it on my iPad and wear the earphones and react to it that way. Then edit it on my phone in Video Leap and then upload it. So it took me a little bit on yesterday morning when I was trying to make the screenshot. And so I was having trouble with my computer because I tried to get it to because my computer used to take a long time to load, and right now it's still I think taking too much time entirely to load. So I gotta try to figure out a way to make it load faster. And also my other computer, which I wiped out most of the I wiped out everything on it that was old on my old computer. I wiped out everything on it and started fresh, but I don't use it as much. Although I think I'm going to. Okay, but I'll try to work on that. Anyway, I got $50 more to my Venmo account. I had $110 in there from before previously from the ladies at my job. They gave us money. I think, and my boss, I think a couple of years ago, gave us like $25 in Venmo money, just for having a good year. And then the ladies, this one particular lady from one department gave us like I think she gave us $25 one year, $50 one year, and basically I think I used part of it. I remember using it when you could use Venmo on Amazon, but they took it off. Now I don't know why Amazon took it off, but they took it. I think I used it to buy something, and then they stopped saying you could use Venmo on Amazon. So I have $160 on there. But what I was trying to do when she told us, I think it was Thursday, that we got Venmo, that she Venmoed us money and stuff. I couldn't log on to it. I kept trying to log on, and I guess maybe I exceeded my logons, and it would lock. It wouldn't do it. So I called Venmo, the customer service, and I was able to access it, and I see the money there. And then I tried to do it a little bit later in the day to show my friend, and I couldn't access to it. Then when I got home, I was able to access it, and I think even now, I may be able to access it. I'm going to check again this morning. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to transfer the money out of that Venmo account, and then I'm going to close it. I'm going to stop using the Venmo app because I just think it's crazy. And what I'll do is I think PayPal is a lot safer to use, but for some reason Venmo doesn't work. I don't know why I kept saying that. I kept saying something's wrong, try later, which is stupid to me. So I think I had to go to the website itself, Venmo, and log in there, and then I was able to access the thing. And I think I could transfer the money either to a card, my bank card, or I think transfer it back to, I think maybe to PayPal or to my bank account. And I think I may do that just to get the money out of there. And like I said, I don't know what I'll use the $160 for. I could use it for something. To buy myself some kind of present for myself. And, and that's why I got to talk to my sister when I see her, when we go see my brother. I'm going to find out who's going to my brother's wedding. Not my brother's wedding, my niece's wedding in Florida. So I will have to buy a ticket, round trip ticket, and then buy get them give them a gift, give them some money and let them buy what they, let them buy. I think it's best to let them buy what they want and stuff. Unless they have a registry. They could have a registry, in which case I could just buy that. Like, sometimes people will give you access to the registry, you can just buy stuff on their wish list, and then I think that might be better. Try to find out for my brother, because even if I don't go, I can do it that way. But the thing is, that the wedding is, I guess, on a Thursday, which is real weird, which means I have to leave fly down there on a Wednesday. The wedding's on the Thursday, and reception, and then fly back on Friday. So hopefully, I'm trying to see. Like I said, I'll see if my sister and my brother, see who's going, and see if we can get like a group discount or something like that, and see how much it's going to cost too. I'm gonna see how much it's going to cost to fly down there, and and stay in a hotel, fly there, stay in a hotel for for 2 days, and then check out on Friday. Hopefully, get an early flight on Friday. Check out, because usually most hotels you got to check out by 12, I think. So I can maybe get an early flight, maybe like a 1 o'clock flight or something. So check out or check out a hotel at 10 or something. Get to the airport like 2 hours before, 2 or 3 hours before, and then just wait in the hotel in the airport, and then check and come back. I'll see how. Like I said, I'll ask my sister if they're going and stuff. Find out who's going, because I think it's cheaper to fly than to rent a car or something and drive down there and then have to drive back. I think it'd probably be cheaper just to fly, because it's in Florida. Fly down there, and because we went to Virginia, when we went to Virginia, we drove, which we rented a car and stuff. And it makes sense because it only took like 6 hours to get to Virginia. I think get down to Florida it would take like 10 or 12 hours or so. It's probably not worth it to do that. Like if you leave at like 10 in the morning and get down there like 10 at night or something, you'd be tired. So it's better to fly out, I think. Maybe in the morning, fly down, check into the hotel on Wednesday, because I know my brother's going, obviously, because that's his daughter. But I'll see how it goes. If we're gonna, who's going? It's not, like I said, it's weird because I got these stupid tests. My job, you got to take all these stupid. They have all these training classes that you got to take, and now the latest training classes that you gotta have a sign in and meet with a bunch of people on via Zoom, and the only days to do that is they got 2 in January. As far as I got to check again today. They got one between 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., which is stupid, obviously, because I don't start work until 8. And then they got one, I think, on the 14th, which is from 1 to 2 o'clock. And the dude I work with, Mark, he already took that time. And then I think the next available time is in February, but that's when I'm going on. If I go to the wedding, I won't be able to take the class, obviously, because I'll be at the wedding. And then I think the next time is in March. I got to see if it's possible, because and then after March, I think because you got to finish it by the 8th. So it's just ridiculous. Hopefully they'll schedule more classes. So that's what I'm hoping. Maybe they'll schedule more times in January or February. That's why I got to check and see what time is available. Because I was thinking maybe taking it in January when Mark takes it, but to do that, we'd have to have Gary cover for us for an hour while we take the class, and then back there in January it's going to get busy again, and Gary may panic even though we're there. So I'll ask Gary too, because I don't think the thing is it's for an hour. It says from it's supposed to be 1 hour, but I think it only takes maybe 15-20 minutes to do the thing. I don't think it's the full hour, so maybe that might be more possible for us to go to lunch earlier, like maybe from 11:30 to 12:30 or something like that. Then you take the class and then let Gary and go to lunch maybe between. I'm trying to think if it's worth it, because as it is now, I'll probably not have to go. Or I might just do it. I'll find out, because like I said, I would like to go to the wedding, but I don't know if it's mandatory that I go. Like I said, I can always give them a gift and stuff. But I gotta check out, hopefully, the time for free. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize for this.
I could do that with $160. But I gotta get a camera, a digital camera, and use that to, even though I have another web camera right next to it, but maybe the web camera is not so good. Maybe I can get like a real like digital camera, and which I can set up on my tripod, and even put it up on my TV. Because right now my webcam is sitting on top of my TV right now recording this. Both of them are up there. I just use the one on the right, the 920, instead of the other one, which is I think the 1081, which I don't really use that much. Which I'm thinking maybe I should start using that one more. But anyway, but I gotta figure out what I want to do. But anyway, oh yeah. So like I said, things to do. I'm gonna wrap this up because I gotta get this after 10 o'clock now, and I want to get up and wash up and get myself something to eat, and maybe text my sister, find out what time they're going to see my brother. Hopefully it's in the evening, so I have time to run around and do my errands, and so that way when I come, I'll go see my brother for like an hour or two, and then I can get back in the house. Yeah, so I'm going to record a video for my 12 Views and Opinions channel. I've been doing a lot of YouTube shorts, and they've been getting, like I said, hundreds of views and stuff. The YouTube shorts, for whatever reason, gives hundreds of views. Okay, so, but what I'm going to do, I want to record a video for my 12 Views and Opinions channel about the whole Mets debacle, and losing Edwin Diaz and losing Pete Alonso, and they're trading Nimmo and stuff, all that stuff. And is it a retool? Or come on, sorry, I hate this thing. And I apologize again for this stupid camera freezing. It froze twice now. Anyway, I'm hoping that I'm trying to keep moving my hands around so I can tell if the camera freezes or not. Because I don't want to keep having to, film this again. But what I want to do is, so I have to work on editing The Conjuring: The Last Rites. I have that recorded. I just have to edit it on my phone. And like I said, that may take me 2 or 3 hours. It's going to get interrupted because I got to go see my brother and stuff and do my food shopping. So I might not finish editing it until tomorrow. But I want to also watch another movie today. Like I said, see that, and I may not be able to do that because, like I said, I got to go see my brother in the hospital. Hopefully, it's not too serious with him. And like I said, record the video. Maybe I'll do that before I go. I'll record the Met video before I go, right out there and do my errands. Okay, so, and also I did say I want to have another digital code giveaway contest. Okay, and I may do that next week. I may buy the movies this weekend. Gotta look and see what movies are available and do that one last contest before the year ends. I think I may do that as well. I'm gonna look on Amazon because that's where I'm gonna buy the movies from now on, since Best Buy stopped selling movies, and Target, I think, doesn't sell movies anymore either. I think so. I have to go through Amazon. Okay, yeah, so, like I said, if I decide I'm going to the wedding, I just have to put money to the side. I know when, like I said, we get paid every week, which is a good thing in a way, so I can, save the money. Just got to find out how much the ticket's going to cost round trip. I can Google that. See how much a round trip to Florida is. Round trip for like 2 days. So I know you can. I'll look at Expedia.com and see maybe I can get a hotel and a flight in the hotel, and just like I said, we can take an Uber to the airport, or take a because I know sometimes they have vans that take you to the airport, and you can do that way, and then we can take an Uber on the way back. So I'm thinking that's what I gotta do. I gotta look at Expedia just to see how much it's gonna cost, so I can have an idea of how much it's gonna cost to fly down there, a round trip, for like, and then how to stay in the hotel for like 2 days. Like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, check out on that Friday morning, hopefully, and get to the airport
and fly back. And I'll have enough days saved up by the time February comes. If, like I said, if we're going. Okay, so anyway, I think that's it. So look for my, hopefully I wonder if I should do a review of The Conjuring Last Rites. I think I may do a review of it anyway. Besides the edited reaction that you're going to see, I may just do a review of that as well. On my Paul Using Opinions channel, I'll make my net video, and then maybe I can squeeze in another YouTube short or something. Because like I said, I've been doing them with both my, it froze again. I'm sorry. It just froze 3 times, so I apologize for this thing freezing 3 times on me. Which
now it's making me even more wanting to get a like a regular digital camera and record my videos on the digital camera. Yeah, that'll be the best thing to do, because I'm just fed up with this thing freezing on, which is stupid. Anyway, hope everyone had a good weekend. Again, look for my review of The Conjuring. I'll do that. My Met video, which will be on my Paul Using Opinions channel. I'm going to work on editing the reaction, and hopefully I can do that, finish that up by tomorrow. And also I'm going to try, hopefully I can watch a movie when I get back from the hospital to see my brother, because we're probably going to go see them probably in the afternoon. I think probably maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, maybe, and then maybe when I get back from the hospital I can watch the movie, record my reaction to whichever movie I'm going to watch yet, and then maybe work on editing that on Sunday and to Monday, because I'm off on Monday. Okay, so hope everybody have a great weekend. Stay safe. I know it was supposed to. They said snow, but it hasn't snowed really in New York. It's just been really cold. Like right now, it says 31 degrees. It's just been really cold here in New York. Okay, so stay safe, be well. Okay, and like I said, if I do the digital code giveaway contest, I'll make a post about it so people know. Okay, so I want to do one before the end of the year. Okay, so in the description box, I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also, a link to my other channel, Paul Using Opinions. You can check that out as well. Also, I have a link down below to my Patreon $5 a month, over 200 videos on there, 5 different categories. And like I said, I'm going to check it, because I may be ending my Patreon page anyway, and maybe I'll put it back later, but I think I'm going to end it, because I don't think it's no point of paying $600 a year, I think, for it, if you're not, getting any traction. I'm not getting any traction on it, not getting any members. I think I only have 1 member on it, so it's not worth it to keep it up, to keep that thing. So until maybe I get my YouTube channel monetized, and I'm thinking if I keep doing these YouTube shorts, they add up, and I'm getting hundreds of views on stuff. So hopefully that time will build up, and I'll be able to get monetized. And if I get monetized, then maybe I can go back to doing a Patreon page, or maybe I'll start a membership on this channel, and also have a link. So link to the Patreon below for the time being. Also have a link down below to my merchandise store. Okay, I have t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles, teddy bears for men, women, unisex. Follow the link, it'll take you to the store. Also, please give the video a thumbs up. It helps the channel. I truly appreciate it. Also, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. This is Trepacer. It's so long. Take care.